Welcome to today's video. Hello.
Hello.
She really doesn't want to be on this. Argylle review coming at you. So yeah, as the intro stated, we are talking about Argylle today. This is an interesting film directed by Matthew Vaughn. It's a bit of a spy comedy kind of thing. It's a little bit in the vein of like The Kingsman, that kind of thing, and it basically follows a writer who is writing these spy novels, and everything starts to become real. That everything she's been writing is actually true. It's actually explained later on why in the film, but we won't be getting into any of that because that is spoiler territory. I am not talking any spoilers today. This is just my review. I'm going to be giving you the pros and the cons to this film. I don't think there's actually many cons, if I'm being honest. A few little nitpicks here and there, but that's about it. So let's get straight to it. Starting with the pros. And honestly, this is actually, for starters, my honest opinion on this film is that it's actually really good. I wasn't expecting too much of it. When going into the film, I thought maybe, I would get a little bit of a kick out of certain comedy beats, but a lot of it was in the trailer. But a lot of it was not in the trailer. You got Henry Cavill, who basically plays the version of the character that she's writing, which is Agent Argylle. And while this is an interesting sort of test as to how this could work within the film and stuff like that, but there's some issues there along the way. Then you got Bryce Dallas Howard, who plays the book writer, and she actually plays a really good character. I think that her character starts out a little bit annoying, a little bit tedious, but then as the film goes on, and as you find out a few little secrets along the way, she actually becomes a quite well-developed character that is actually quite interesting, and it actually does leave you with a few really good beats. Actually getting into a little bit of a con, John Cena is very much an afterthought in this film. He gets 2, 3, maybe 4 scenes in the whole movie. I am actually one of those that I really enjoy when John Cena is on screen. I think he's actually a phenomenal actor, to be fair. Is he the best wrestling actor? He's up there. I think Dave Bautista maybe just about beats him. But then again, I do love the Guardians and Marvel and everything around it. But for me, John Cena's character just did not get a very good looking in this film. Sam Rockwell, on the other hand, did. Sam Rockwell's character is really good. He plays this agent, and he's sort of a counterpart to Henry Cavill. So you got Henry Cavill, who is this sort of ideal looking man. He's got a funny haircut in it. You could say he's got 2 funny haircuts in it, but no. But yeah, he has. But you got Henry Cavill, who is this sort of perfect spy. He looks the part. He looks like he could be a James Bond. He's handsome. All this and that, right? And then you got Sam Rockwell, which is sort of the opposite. He's a little bit rougher in the job. He's hurting himself along the way. There's one scene where he actually hurts his back, and it's so throughout this film, this is the one thing I will say about it that wasn't put in the trailers. That's spoiler. So there is a spoiler warning here. Is that throughout the film, when Sam Rockwell is fighting off against the agents and the people that are after them, Bryce Dallas Howard's character actually sees Argylle. She sees Henry Cavill throughout the film. So you get shots of Sam Rockwell doing the fight. So the fight on the train, when you initially meet Sam Rockwell's character, she starts to see Argylle. She starts to see Henry Cavill's character because it's a comfort, and that's what she knows. And you know what? I actually really enjoyed that part of the film. I actually thought that was really well done and well filmed, and it's just interesting to watch when you're watching it and thinking, so she sees this, but it's actually this kind of thing. And it actually can get really funny at times. Like I said, the scene where Sam Rockwell is injured his back, and then he ends up in the chair, and Henry Cavill's just there like, but Sam Rockwell's like he's knackered and stuff like that. And I just think it's a good comparison of how they've done it within this film. Also, Ariana DeBose is in this. Right, hang on now. Sorry, Ariana DeBose or DeBose, however you pronounce the last name. She's got a really small part in this film. She's in like 2 or 3 scenes, and she works in it. But I don't know. There's a few of these characters that sort of pop up. Somebody I didn't even know was in this film was Bryan Cranston, and he plays a really good villain. And I mean, I love Bryan Cranston as a actor. Walter White in Breaking Bad. He's just, one of his best. Well, it is his best, if you ask me. But as an actor, I really do think he is brilliant. And in this, he brings that to the table. And yeah, the film is really enjoyable. So the cons. And this one's probably one of the main parts of the film. And it's the main con for me. And that is the cat. The mimic of the whole film. Honestly, based on the trailer, when they were like, it's time you meet the real Argylle, and I honestly thought from the trailer that the cat was going to be the real Argylle. The cat was going to be the agent. I was far from right in that aspect. But it was just a really big mimic of the film that wasn't necessarily needed. But the trailer made it out as if it was a bigger thing, or that there was more to it than just this regular cat. Like, you get these little things, and it does feel like that. But that's just my thoughts on Argylle. I still enjoyed the film, don't get me wrong, and this is obviously a quick review of the movie. Overall, score points wise, and based on what films I've seen this year so far, basically just in the month of January and a little bit in February, that based on all the films I've seen this year so far, I think this is definitely the best one. But there are still, like the pacing is really well done, and obviously you get that Matthew Vaughn sort of like feeling throughout the film, but this is very more Kingsman 2 than Kingsman 1. In the sense that it's kooky. And it's kooky in a good way, but it's insane. I mean, pretty much one scene is going to get remembered that I think is actually really, really good. But, there are aspects of the story as you go along that you kind of like, you're enjoying. But then there's aspects of the story that's like, oh, okay, this is kind of ridiculous. But, yeah, for me, this is the best film I've seen so far this year. And I look forward to what else Matthew Vaughn might do in the future. So yeah, score points wise, I think this is an 8 out of 10. Pretty good. It's a pretty good outing for Matthew Vaughn, Henry Cavill, Bryce Dallas Howard, Sam Rockwell, and such. Also, get a weird cameo from Dua Lipa, but we're not talking about that. So yeah, that's just my thoughts and musings on the film. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the film. What would you rate it? Do you agree with some of the thoughts I have? Obviously, I've not delved very deep into the movie. This is based on one watch, and it's not like I'm taking notes throughout the film to be like, oh, okay, this is a problem. Oh, okay, this is brilliant. That kind of thing. I'm not that kind of reviewer. I just give you my honest thoughts and just my opinion. Next video that you'll be getting from me is going to be another long-ish one. I'm going to be doing, because I've been on Earth now for 30 years, it'll be 31 years in June. So I figured, why not do a film from every year that I've been born? So from 1993 all the way up until 2023. Now, I know that there have been other YouTubers that have done this, so this is not an original idea, because I'm far from original, and will probably never ever give you an original idea, to be honest. I'm also considering starting up one of my old ideas from the past, but that's something that's going to be coming at a later date. and I'll pretty much just continue from where I was. But that's in all that. But anyway, you might have also noticed behind me that there is a little bit of difference in how many Blu-rays I have now. So ever since I did the 200 plus video last week, you know, I've grown the collection, but nonetheless, it is all good. Nothing to worry about in that sense. But anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you soon. The video coming up with the 30 years and 30 films thing is going to be soon, but not too soon. Hopefully sooner than how long you've had to wait for a video since the 200 plus. But anyway, I've been Squirrel. This has been Squirrel Sphere. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.